What is up, everyone? Welcome to Silent Horizon. The Z House, Overgrown, the Bunker, Casa Mamata. I think we.
Well, that's kind of cool how they
I
have
like
this
that.
as on the screen.
I don't think we played the Z House.
We didn't play the bunker.
We haven't played the Bunker.
Overgrown, I'm not sure.
We've played Overgrown. We played Overgrown.
That's the style we did not play. And the Z house, we didn't play.
I think we've done Overgrown. So
Maybe.
yeah,
Maybe.
I
We did
recognize
Overgrown.
that map. I recognize it. Okay. So this map is called Silent.
I cannot torture my minions
Silent
without
Horizon.
power. Dempsey, you go turn it on.
Okay.
Ooh, got
M14
gobbies.
Classic. Twist K31. Look, I like that map. Like, oh, not that map. That gun.
Hey, like the map? Yeah, it is a good map.
Well, it feels like a good map so far. Oh, we have still boxes, by the way. This might be it right here. The big giant gold ball on the ground. Yep. Ah, profit sharing. No, thank you. Tower is not here. Oh, the door's right here. 1,000.
Yeah, it's to a house.
Oh, and I believe this is the pack punch. Just locked behind a wall. So we have to do the soul boxes for.
You barrel rolled.
On. Ah, Phoenix up. That's garbage.
Eat it, you nasty squag!
Oh, I got it.
See if I'm lucky.
Ooh, they got more than they got the 9 perks.
Profit sharing.
Again?
No, no, extra credit, my bad. But it's the same thing.
You read this whole thing takes 10,000 zombies kills?
Oh,
The
man.
flames
So lucky.
of the dam!
Let's see.
Alright, I guess we can talk about it. Talk about what's going on in
Here.
the world today, right?
There's a little ball here.
We are kind of situated, seeing how this map's super kind of easy right now.
Yeah.
So. What do you got to talk? You got anything?
Everyone has a thing. And you want to discuss something about how that's not the reason why.
Oh. Yeah, I guess people are mad about. I got for calls, by the way. I guess people are mad at Trump for not being able to deport enough people.
And who said this?
But the people are giving him. There's people online. You know, people listening. Trump needs to. They're mad that he's not getting enough people deported. Because Obama had 3 million people deported, and that was just the numbers. But here's the thing: not Trump's fault. It's the people. It's the retards who are blocking it. On top of that, when you have people fighting to stand in the way of actual getting people arrested, it's kind of hard. It's not really easy to get things done. When you have active criminals.
There's all these riots going on now in LA,
exactly.
in Seattle, and all these other places. And then you have New York against new governor debate right now.
The thing is, a lot of these people are paid actors, or what we would
Stop
call.
them from getting violent.
Yeah, but that's no. Some of these people aren't just paid actors. They're what we call what do they call corsairs, privateers, being paid by the Democrats to be crazy lunatics. Back then, there's nothing we can do to stop it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can only do so much. Now, what the Republicans should be doing, well, I bet they are. They are investigating Act Blue for criminal activity. Which, by the way, Act Blue is slowly falling apart. And it doesn't help that their own crazy clown party is essentially eating themselves alive. Because the crazed lunatics who are running the party are taking over. It's basically the insane asylum. The inmates are running the asylum. Free. And that's what's going on. But it's like, you can't do, there's not much we can do. You just have to, like, wait. Now, some people think it should be automatically charge these people with terrorism off the bat, which I agree with that. But it's really hard to do that. Especially when there's so many people and they're being actively in the way. Power's on. You know, you can fight, like, 10 people. It's easy to pick up, like, a few people, but when you have an entire army of people surrounding cop cars, throwing rocks, it's really hard to go after all of them.
Oh, that's the M131 minigun. Yeah.
No. It's easy.
My best part is when they're doing these little parades of peaceful, and they're waving random non-American flags. That's my favorite part. And it's like, it's terrorism. How's it a protest when you're actively raising a Mexican or a cartel flag or a gangster flag? Or an Israel flag, or whatever, the Houthi flag, an armed fist with an AK golden. It's like how?
It's not peaceful.
How's that even a protest? It's like
you're
supporting terrorism.
You're fighting. Here's the thing: you're fighting actors being paid by the Democrats. You're fighting. You have to, and then not only that, you have retards who join in on it. You don't know they're being basically manipulated by the liars.
And then you get the media is also horrible.
Well, CNN might be getting arrested. I'm not sure. They should.
Yeah, well, going from...
They should have been arrested 8 years ago for their crimes of basically lying to this country and actively sowing discontent.
Or discourse?
Or discourse and the content. It's
There's
just
a lot of soapboxes.
I know, there are a lot of them. This one's full, right?
The one outside, yeah. It's just all in the house or whatever.
Yeah, the gobblegums seem to be only over here, by the way. Oh. I have to run all the way to the beginning of the map if you want.
Well, I already got my thing.
I got my extra credit as well.
Is the glots good?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. But it's got like a scope on it, so it looks a little weird.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, okay. I guess we start at the door and then we'll work our way backwards.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, people are mad because they want action. That's the thing. Over here, in the pack punch.
Is that the closest one?
Wait, we're yeah, power room. Wait, there's one over here.
Is there anyone in front?
What do you mean? You say?
Is there any soul box in the front?
I don't think so.
No.
I didn't get profit sharing. I need to get that. Got extra credit though. Take a little while because there's.
You might want to get like point sharing first.
Well, I already got extra credit on me, so I'm hoping for a double points real quick.
I bet this whole right thing is dumb. Everyone's talking about how Trump did this and how he bombed us three sites, but they don't know that Obama, when he was in office,
that's not no. The point it's all about truth for power. They're communists. Nobody should be listening to the left. Everyone should be ignoring them. As the children they are. They don't have jobs. That's the thing. People don't know what they're talking about. They don't do research. They're just following a trend on TikTok or some video platform and are trying to look like social justice. It's all about wokeness. It's a cult, dude. They're all cultists, fighting in their sin. They're on the wrong side of history. They stand in the road, preventing poor black people from going to work and insulting them to their faces. Ha! Work.
And it's also social media. It's also YouTube. It's also Twitch. Twitch is supporting Hassan.
Yes, and that's because we have so many. That's because a lot of people have been radicalized by colleges over here. That's why we need to get rid of the college institutions. We need to clean house on them. College institutions in America have been taken over by communists. This is why you need to go through them with a fine-tooth comb to fix it.
Yeah.
Because if you do not stop the communism in the schools, the retards are going to get retarded, and they're going to continue to be retards. Oh, the astronaut guy, okay. That's the thing, man.
My whole thing is
college
talking about
radicalized
that.
these people, and now they're outside being retarded. Not understanding the world around them. Bro, I was in my one class, the teacher was straight up lying to us. She was telling us that Donald Trump's stupid terrorists are going to hurt the country. Newsflash, they didn't hurt the country. And by the way, the class I'm taking is a business degree. So I guess I should get my money back, right? Oh yeah.
It's done.
She told everybody, and you know what was funny? At the end, the last few days of class, I'm like, bro. And the guy even looked at me like I was being like, yeah, you're right. Because I brought it up. I talked about Pengu Island. Why would Trump tariff penguins? That sounds so stupid. By the way, that was a CNN talking point.
And the teacher's talking about it?
No, that's what I brought it up because she was saying all the tariffs are stupid. I'm like, really? Really? They're stupid? And I had to explain to a guy about taking advantage. Okay, so let's pretend I'm a dude, I'm taking advantage of you, basically. I can't remember how I did it, but basically, long story short, he understood what I was talking about. He's like, yo, that's effed up. Yeah. And it's like, and our college teachers just straight up lying to her. Because she has a business, by the way. Runs her own business. And, she's, by the way, she's a U.S. citizen. But her family's not from America. Basically, they're illegal immigrants.
Yeah, but we need to support the deportation, though. Because if you think about it, the left became slave owners. They want immigrants in, so they pay cheaper.
Yeah, I know, and that's
it's the funny thing is
people don't understand, bro. If you remove the illegal immigrants, the wage can be fixed. You don't need to demand $30 an hour because it will actually naturally come to you. Because when the workforce is fixed, because the workforce has been inflated thanks to illegal immigration, the wage gap will naturally will fix itself. Because Democrats have flooded the market with cheap illegal immigrants, cheap labor. It has subsided us, the citizens of the country.
Yeah.
And all these people come here, and all these people are being exploited. That's how the wages have been kept down.
Yeah.
That's the thing these people don't understand. That's because they're not being taught properly, and they're not doing the research. Because when they go, here's the thing. This all starts with schooling. It all starts with schools. When these kids were brought in the class, they're taught communistic feelings and everything. Blah blah blah. You know, we're taught to be kind to everybody, be happy, bro. In the real world, this is why I think we should go to like a militaristic school system. We go because here's the thing. School is still considered a new concept in the world. Schools didn't exist for everybody. Schools existed for the rich, wealthy, and the powerful, and for the what's it called? The intellect elite of the world. Basically, the politicians, the king, the aristocrats, and the military. Because some people need to learn how to use cannons. You know what I mean? You need to learn how to angle cannons properly. Yeah, cannons are very interesting. Yeah, that's what schools are basically designed for the military. Long story short.
Schools designed for the military?
Yes. And our school system is based off the I think it's the Germanic school system. I can't remember which one I think it's the Prussian Germany system, basically. can't remember. But yeah. And technically, it was only for the military. That's what school was for. I bought it. Dang, man. We got more. Oh.
Double points. More score.
No. That's how. Anyways, the point is, schooling. And by the way, back then it wasn't even liberalized. School used to be a man thing. There were no women in school. It was all dudes. Because it was seen at because school was the ideal school was for military, and then for teaching the bread and for aiding in the creation of production of goods and stuff like that. Basically for the upper class, like our inventors, who then create factories and stuff like that. But yeah, women weren't allowed in school, and it was basically the men teaching men. Boys had to be physically fit, blah blah blah. Now, because we've changed how things have changed, our school has been feminized.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Our schools tell boys to sit down and shut up, basically. And that doesn't work for boys, because boys have this thing called adrenaline and testosterone. We have chemicals in our body that tell us not to sit down. And that's... Ooh, what the heck? Because we have these chemicals that tell us to be active and move around, it makes us unable to sit straight, basically. They try, and in fact, that's why we have a lot of things called ADHD now. Yeah, but that ADHD is technically, in my opinion, not a real thing. It might be, but it doesn't make any sense because I technically have ADHD. But I don't feel any different. I might not be able to focus 100%. But that doesn't mean I can't sit straight. I can't sit comfortably.
They seem to have all gone boom.
You know what I mean? Well, actually, you have ADHD too.
Yeah.
But like, anyways, it doesn't make any sense. The school system in general, it's been feminized. That's the point I'm trying to make. It was never a feminized idea. It was always a masculine idea to teach and progress society. But instead, because we have this sit down and shut up mentality, or it's become, we've had basically it's weakened the men.
A gift from Sam?
We need one more.
It's not time yet, yeah.
Over here, I think. Oh, we gotta go down.
Oh. Even further, okay.
Jesus. Anyways.
Oh, we're going way down. PPSH. Has sound.
Okay. I got AK and I got RPK.
I got RPK, Stoner, and
I got
Big.
this last guy. Whatever it's called. This might be the last one.
Oh, it's called the Right Shield.
Oh, the lovely blood!
Bam, pick up your Right Shield.
Nice.
No
Nice.
ammo is no fun!
Alright, time to keep them protesters out. Oh, who am I kidding? The terrorists. Alright, we're good. Gotta hurry this up.
Yep. Alright, we should be almost done. This should be the last one. Okay, so we got Tokyo 633, London 1033, Singapore 5.
Bottom line is, we have the school system's broken. We have retards that are in charge, and we have weak, pathetic losers. And everyone's too spineless to do anything in the past. If anyone had a backbone, they would arrest these lunatics off the street already. And say, no more. Put an end to it. Daddy's home, shut up, and go back to... and get in line.
25,000. That's an easy buy right there.
Pack, by the way, I opened it with the flag, I think. But yeah, as always, like, subscribe, usual. But yeah, Dad's home. Shut up and sit down and be good. All right, that's the lesson, I guess.